Hello and welcome to a brand new series here on Football Manager 2019 with the Wonder Twins, where we will be taking two players with 200 potential and simulating their career and seeing how they turn out. So with 200 potential, that is the highest it can be in the game, meaning they can become world-class players and possibly be the best players of their generation, depending on how much game time they get, which club they get transferred to, all that good stuff. So starting off on this series, we will be doing two American players, Tom and Jerry Wonder. Both of them will be starting off at the Columbus Crew, their local team that they support. Both of them are central midfielders. Taking a look here on the left in green, we have Tom Wonder, valued at $375,000 on a contract till 2020, making $54,500. Considered a hot prospect. Both of them are 14 years old. Jerry over here on the left is valued $100,000 left at $275,000. He has a contract till 2021. I made that all random, so I'm not sure why one has a longer contract than the other, but that's the way the game decided to put it. Taking a look down here at the stats, Tom is very one-footed. Jerry over here has a little bit more capability on his left foot, but is still preferred with his right foot. Both of them are 6 feet tall. Tom has a little bit more weight than his brother, 6 pounds more. Looking at the other stats, though, definitely looks like Tom has the advantage. The only thing that Jerry is better at than Tom is in defending. Other than that, there is a big advantage for Tom in attacking. But why don't we take a closer look here at Tom? So, yes, like I said, they are 14 years old. Their attributes are pretty good, especially for a 14-year-old. In a midfield spot, good first touch, good long shots, great passing and technique. He has good vision, decent work rate, has good determination and decisions, so he'll definitely put in some work in the midfield there. Physical stats are looking pretty good. 12 for the natural fitness, already has 14 pace and 14 agility, classified as a promising midfielder. I expect him to make some appearances for Columbus either this year or the next year, possibly getting loaned out this first year. Not sure on the rules for 14 years old if they have a minimum requirement for how old you have to be, but very good stats for Tom. Just starting off at the beginning, it definitely looks like he will make the leap to first team faster than Jerry. Looking at Jerry, though, he has good first touch as well and good passing, both at 13. Good long shots as well. His slightly less, though, at 10. Also has good decisions at 13. A little bit better positioning. Has good vision and work rate as well. Physical. It looks like his stats are probably a little bit more in his favor. He has more greens. A little bit better natural fitness, not quite as fast, but has good stamina, so I think he will probably get loaned out, and he already has a loan status set, so hopefully he gets a good loan, probably in the USL, get some game time, and Tom gets some game time for the first team in Columbus. But that is where we will leave this for now. We will come back when they are both 18 years old, so that will be in 4 years. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. I will be back once that has been simulated. And we are back here. Both players are 18 years old today. It is actually their birthday. And you can see here that both of them are still with the Columbus Crew. Both of them are still playing in that central midfield position. Looks like Tom's contract possibly is expired, as it doesn't have a expiration date. So that's a little weird. Possibly on a monthly contract now. Not sure. And Jerry has a contract that is actually expiring today. And it actually looks like he is being transferred, so that makes sense. Both of their values have dropped. Tom is at 34,000 and Jerry dropped way down to 7.25 thousand. Tom is classified as a first team player and Jerry is a rotational player. Down here, looking at the stats, they are still very much in Tom's favor. Looks like they have grown a little bit. And he's even caught up with defending. He's only 1 point behind Jerry in the defending. Has very good physical, good speed, good vision, decent attacking, good technical, not so great aerial, and good mental stats. So 18 years old, already a very capable midfielder, and we expect that to grow even more. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at Tom here and see what we got going on. Tom has a transfer that he's joining today, going to Borussia Dortmund over in Germany. Looking at his stats here, still has very good first touch, long shots, passing, and technique have both gone up to solid green, 16 in both of those. His mental stats are coming along very nicely. His composure and anticipation has come along. He still has good decisions and determination. His off the ball has gone up to green as well. His vision is up to 16 as well. Good work rate. His physicals have come along very nice. 16 agility, 14 acceleration, 16 pace. Good stamina, good strength. So he's turning into a very good all-around player here. Hasn't made a full senior debut yet, but he has 23 under-20s appearances already at 18 years old. So he's getting a lot of good youth international experience there. Taking a look at his career stats, he has made 46 appearances for the first team here in Columbus back in 2018. As a 14-year-old, he made 5 appearances, 3 starts, 2 off the bench. Oh, that was non-competitive. All 5 league appearances have come off the bench. The rating-wise, not super good, 6.1, but 14-year-old, that's good experience for him. The following year, in 2019, actually dropped down, only making 4 appearances. Average rating went up to a 6.45. Then the following year, it looks like he probably had a squad rotational there, making 19 appearances, notching 2 assists with an average rating of a 6.62. And in this final MLS year for him, making 18 appearances, notching 5 assists and getting 2 player of the matches with an average rating of 6.87. Just looking down there, he made 17 starts, so looks like he is more of a first team in this last year. So getting very good experience. Just take a quick look at his injuries. Hasn't been hindered by any major injuries, a couple moderates. Longest one I see there, he was out for 2 weeks twice, so very good, not getting hampered by injuries, so that won't deter his progression. Let's take a quick look at his milestones here. In 2018, he broke the Columbus record for the youngest player to appear in a match at 14 years and 329 days. Very, very impressive, making his senior debut in the MLS. And in 2020, he was named into the seasonal best 11 for Columbus. And in 2020, looks like the under-20s for the USA won the North American U20 Championship. Hopefully his brother was on that team as well. Very nice for that to be won. And hopefully he will make the jump to the first team in the national team and can help them win a trophy as well. We switch over to his brother there. Over here, Jerry is also joining Borussia Dortmund. That's That's funny. Both of them are making the transition over to Germany together. Um, that's really awesome. I was definitely not expecting that, but that's very cool. Taking a look at Jerry's stats, though. Also has good first touch, good long shots, and good passing. Doesn't have any solid greens like his brother. His highest one that I can see is his stamina at 15, so looks like Tom is sneaking ahead a little bit and is progressing a little bit more than his brother. His brother here, or I guess Jerry, does have some player traits. He tries killer balls often, and he likes to argue with officials. I do notice here that he has only been capped at the U19 level, so he has not broken into the under 20s, so he was not part of the team that won that North American U20 championship, unfortunately. Now I can already tell with his career stats that he has not broken into the Columbus team like his brother. First year, 2018, didn't make any appearances for the first team. Did get a loan out to the Crew Academy, but he only made 2 appearances. But he had a good average rating, 8.15 in those. So he made the most of those 2 appearances and impressed there. Following year, 2019, only got 1 bench appearance. 1 appearance from the bench. Didn't register an average rating. So probably just a run out at the very end of the game. 2020, he managed to get 2 appearances, average rating of only a 6.15, so not doing enough to impress the coaches to get game time there. Didn't progress as much as his brother, definitely partly because he's not getting any game time. It's very important for young players to get game time. And this final year, 2021, he has his most appearances of 11. He did get 1 assist with an average rating of 6.71. 6 of those appearances were starts. The other 5 were from the bench, so definitely not making as many appearances. I do see he had a very major injury in 2018, so that was very bad for his progression. That would have hindered him a lot. A damaged spine that kept him out for 6 whole months, so he missed half a year on the sidelines, just not getting anything, not in the weight room, not getting any training. So that definitely affects his progression, and that is probably a major reason why he's not quite progressed as far as his brother. And then in 2020, he suffered a lower back stress fracture that kept him out for 6 months. So that's sad to see. Hopefully his injury problems are behind him now, and he can get some game time. Hopefully Borussia Dortmund will get him trained up good, loan him out, and see him burst into the first team, either with Borussia Dortmund or a loan spell and get into the first team with the national team. Milestones, he doesn't have any. Not sure how he doesn't have a senior debut. That seems a little weird because he definitely has appearances, but yeah, that is strange. But we will see how both of these young brothers get on in the coming years at Borussia Dortmund. I will come back when both players are 21 years old, so I will simulate for a further 3 years and see where the 2 brothers are at in their careers. But until then, it's been your boy 147. If you've liked this episode and want to see more, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment on who you think will become the best player